Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the expansion era Boomers and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's out number one.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Striding into the box, Joe Morgan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Our temperature here this afternoon. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Reggie Jackson is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Griffey waits on it, makes the play, one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Stepping in, Donovan Solano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he'll scale the wall here. And did he catch this? He did.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ryan gets the sign. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reggie has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Giants come up empty in the first. We'll go to the second from San Francisco. No score on the show. At the plate, Mike Schmidt. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Mike Schmidt.
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in strides the familiar waddle of Pops, Willie Stargell. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Sliced hard on the ground. Schmidt's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Evan Longoria. That's popped up out towards short right field. Morgan is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Henderson. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Grounder down the line at third. Solano for 1 on the Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Joe Morgan will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now. Ground ball left side. Crawford's got it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first out. So stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher. Austin Slater will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hard hit ball to second. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Reyes Maranta, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Just hung in there on that one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Too low, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
2-1 the count. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. Hard hit to first. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Buster Posey.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Buster Posey. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey Jr. is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for San Francisco. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Willie Stargell. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
High chopper over to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Stepping up to the plate, Robin Yount comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Gary Carter. He reached on a single in his first try. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Brandon.
The pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, right to him. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll send a ground ball down to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio.
Luis Basabe will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. is there, 2 gone.
Next to the Giants, the pitcher, Reyes.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Reyes Maranta. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. The 0-1 offering. And he popped him up. Morgan ranging into the outfield. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Ken Griffey Jr. is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. The 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Great arm action on that 2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Hit hard towards center on his junior, but this is a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Swinging the ball lifted into straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants leave one. At the plate, Reggie Jackson has struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
From the stretch, this is chopped down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Willie Stargell stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. No hits to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the cove and gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up, and as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jackson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batter.
Ready now, Luis Basabe hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. We'll march on to the 8th, all even at 1 apiece. Ready once again, Gary Carter. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the pitcher, Nolan.
George Brett will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swung on and chopped up the middle. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Joe Morgan, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And there's a line drive base hit to left field, and that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Ready for another shot now, number 24. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, all tied at 1-1. Jim Palmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Wilmer Flores is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. hard hit toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To Morgan at the bag. To Pops, and that finishes off the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now to the plate, Alex Dickerson, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Henderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants get a run on the RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 56.
Reggie Jackson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Willie Stargell comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Willie Stargell is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Robin Yount checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Gary Carter, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Here's the 0-2. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Crawford on the slide. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The San Francisco Giants came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Reyes Maranta earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.